So I did Monopoly for my project. Here's my class diagram. My main classes are really player and board, and they kind of do the main actions of the program. I also have an interface property with different types of property around the board. So obviously there's go, there's spot spaces that you land on where you get taxed. There's property that you can purchase. There's property that makes you draw a card, and when you draw a card, there's three different types of cards. There's a receive money card, there's a move to a random spot on the board, and then there's a pay money card. The pay money card puts money in free parking, which is another type of property. So we have passing jail, which is when you're not actually in jail, you just land on the jail space. There's railroads, there's utilities, and then there's the go to jail, which sends you to jail. So since it's an interface, all of these properties have a perform action function. So if we run this, as you can see, here's the board. Has an array list of players and property. So basically I instantiate all the properties on the board, and then here's the main running of the program, but it doesn't matter. So if we run it, it prints out the board. So here you can see all the properties, and I did it, the restaurants on King Street. So it's players one's turn. I just did a random game with 3 players. So press any key to roll the dice. It says draw a card. So he rolled a 3 or a 2. So he drew a card, moved to space 29, and he has $1,000. So now it's players 2 turn. So he rolled a 6. Do you want to purchase jacks? Enter yes or no. If you enter yes, you subtract the cost of jack from player 2, and then jacks is now owned by player 2. So now it's player 3's turn. Roll the dice. Do you want to purchase Sweetwater? If we say no, obviously he still has $1,000 and he doesn't own the property. Player 1's turn again. Roll the 6. Do you want to enter fire? Do you want to purchase Firehouse Subs? If I say like Q, it asks for a valid response, so I have to re-enter it. So we'll say yes. So player 1 has Firehouse Subs, and basically you can just keep doing this. So I'm gonna kind of just say yes to everything really fast until we get a good example of it. So here, player 3 landed on a space owned by player 2 and had to pay his rent $24. So player 3 loses $24 and player 2 gains $24. So that's basically my program. What I'm still working on that isn't 100% done is after a player is out of money, it kicks them out of the array list, but now I just have to go through and change all their properties back to not owned by anyone. So I'm still working on that, and also the whole, if you're stuck in jail, kind of exiting out of the game, so you have to roll doubles or pay $50 to get out of jail. So that's basically my program.